Alright, so I downloaded all the bag, or all the gear out of the bag, just to talk about it exclusively. So like I said, I had about 7 months going through multiple different countries, hostile locations, all kinds of stuff like that, and I lived out of this bag. It was my main patrol bag. Did a lot of stuff, different flights all over the place, and I want to talk about how the Eagle Industries Invader 50 held up and what is my thoughts on real world use with this pack. So when I first saw this pack before my deployment, it immediately kind of rang out that this pack is a very close representation to a Kelty Red Wing. This is the Red Wing, and this bag is very close. Now this is the 2010 version right here of the Kelty. They do make one with the helmet pouch, or the beaver tail is what they call it. This one does not have it, but the 2015 model of this is almost identical to this. So why I put that out there is I think Eagle Industries bought the rights to the Kelty design and now are kind of manufacturing it with different fabric and stuff like that, almost to the same specs. So I want to throw that out there. So if you're familiar with the Kelty Red Wing series, which I love this pack, I have multiple of them. I've done hundreds of miles with this pack in hiking and other things, and it's an awesome, awesome pack. So my thoughts were very hopeful when I saw this in a multicam color, which matches my uniform, and then going to an environment has a little more tactical aspects to it. So let's get that out of the way and push straight in to the bag here. So like I said, the main feature that you see immediately is the beaver tail feature. So this goes all the way down to the bottom and it unclips on each side. So it's pretty deep. You can get very far in there, and what I utilized this for was my helmet. My ballistic helmet went in here and just it lived there unless it was on my head. Those were the two locations it went. And it was very easy to carry it rather than dangling it from the side of your pack, because if you've done that, you understand what I'm talking about. When it's on the side of your pack or something goofy, then it's banging into your knees, and it's just a terrible time when you're moving around and trying to transition through a kind of not so happy environment around you. So another thing is the pattern. So OCP or multicam or Scorpion, kind of whatever you prefer, this pattern is not available on the Kelty pack. That's why I think Eagle Industries kind of picked it up, is to provide for those military based folks. So it's set up almost the same way, and what I mean is it still has a front opening pack or a flap. The zippers go all the way down and then it kind of opens up. Now let me get my whoopee out of here. That's just to show kind of the volume of the pack. You can see how much room is actually all in this, along with the side pouches here that go all the way down on either side, along with a place for a water bladder. Now it does have a aluminum stay in it that runs from the belt all the way up to the top to the shoulder straps, which allows you to carry a lot of weight without it compressing on you really too much. Along with the waist belt is really good too, very rigid, as you can see. This is a newer waist belt. Actually, I just picked it up because my other one just got trashed. Shoulder straps are really well. I took the sternum strap off personally because I don't tend to run them too often, just considering I had body armor on this and whatnot. Very nice, comfortable. You can see there's area for air to get through. This stuff kind of tears up a little quickly. You can kind of see all this is kind of tore up, but it's not too terrible. It also has a water bladder feature, so a two-way zipper. You can get hoses, or even if you want to, you can run a radio with an antenna sticking out, anything like that. So there are also grommets in the bottom, as you can see, for water to evacuate if you need to, if it fills up with water or anything like that. The side pouches are designed the same way as the Kelty. So you have your normal pouch, which you have two, or you have one on each side, and it's just a normal pouch. But the cool thing about it is it has a slip-through design. So as you can see behind the pouch, it slips all the way through, along down to a canteen holder or whatever elastic keeper, which we would run big radios and antennas. I would put the radio in here and run the antenna all the way back up in here. So it worked out very well. So main hold, or you can move the pack around here. Also, there is a kind of an admin pouch down in here, which allows you to just store some small stuff. Which, an issue with that is if you carry a helmet like I did in that sleeve, the front pouch is kind of, it doesn't really work for me. You can't put bulkier items in there. You could put like maps and papers and random stuff like that, but the helmet would compress the whole pouch, so it was kind of useless. So I was actually throwing other things around. So that's kind of a waste of a pocket, but I get it. If you're not going to run a helmet like that, then you're good. You don't got to worry about that issue. You can also stuff other things in there, like my whoopee. When I was traveling, my whoopee would go in there when my helmet was actually in my gear bag. Also have a small admin pouch up here. This is for smaller stuff like, I put my flashlight or, chem sticks or whatever I would need for specifically for that day. Smaller items would go up here. So, overall construction of the bag, I like it. It's very abrasion resistant. I would probably say 500D and 1000D were used in the design of this, unlike the other Kelty, which was a little bit lighter, which I still love the Kelty. But one thing that I dislike greatly about this bag is, let me actually get the Kelty really quick. So let's get this in here. So this is the Kelty Red Wing, right? Like I talked about it earlier. Awesome pack. Same design, right? Almost identical, except for the pattern. Now, the thing that I don't like and don't understand about this pack is, if you go on Amazon, this pack right here goes for about $110. Now the upgraded model with the same exact beaver tail as this, in drab and black and other colors like that, not the multicam, is about 150-ish, so that's a pretty good deal. Now, when I looked at Eagle Industries' website and I wanted to purchase another bag, I looked into it. This bag is going for $550, just normal retail. That's what you buy. There's no like drop down from MSRP or anything like that. That is insane. $550 for this pack, which is the same thing as this pack except for the multicam color. Now I get it. Multicam, they probably purchased the rights off of multicam to use their pattern. Obviously that's going to go up. But I'm highly confident that the multicam pattern does not cost an excess of $400 just for this pack. To me, that's insane. And I will not be buying another pack like this, because I can buy 4 of these packs for the 1 of this, and they are almost identically the same pack. I have 8 months use with this of really hard use, and I have 5 years use with this of a lot of miles. Now, not super hard use, but long-term wise, and I see no difference between the two except for saving your money with the Red Wing. I am very disappointed in the price. Now, I think the reason they did that is because they know they can sell to military. Now, military, just how it is if it has a price, they'll just pay it. Unfortunately, as terrible as that system is, but they know they're gonna get buys, or they're gonna sell this pack regardless of its price. It's not tailored to the civilian market, which actually soon it will be, because now this pack will come in, I think, gray, tan, blue, and black, along with the multicam. So I don't get it. $550. I'm still upset with that number. Luckily, this was a issued bag, and I didn't have to worry about that. But overall, Other than that, other than the price of the two, or of this one, it held up very well. I'm very impressed with it. I like it. If you have money to burn and you're not worried about a price and you want a good bag, go for it. But if you are on a budget and you want an equally good bag, get the Kelty Red Wing. Completely worth it. Don't spend your money on this, unfortunately. Sorry, Eagle Industries, but that's way too much money for the same bag that either you bought the rights to or you copied, which that's insane. So keep doing your military sales, because that's working out. Now, as I'm hating on this a lot, give me one more thing. The customer service on this bag was excellent, actually. When I had issues with the backstay here and the belt, they were on top of their game about getting me a new belt and a new backstay. So Eagle Industries, for the warranty service, is really good in my opinion. They were awesome, very polite. I talked to them on the phone and through email, and they were very welcome to getting things fixed. So I wish they could bring down their price and keep their customer service, because that would be amazing, and I bet you would sell a ton of packs. But as it stands right now, that's what I think about it. Might change in the future, and I will be continuing to use this bag, and we'll do maybe a year or two update later on and see how this went. So if you guys kind of like this kind of review or overview of a real world use on this specific pack and other packs of the type, there's more coming up. So if you like that kind of stuff, give me a subscription, give me a like. Thank you very much.